trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Noles about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season. How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job.
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
With the catch, it's Horton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
From the 3, the playbook is pretty much wide open here. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Touchdown tie! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll try the left side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws. They're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. All down at the 18-yard line. A interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Caught close to the marker, it's Horton. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He leaves it with his back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in the hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Knowles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Knowles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sticks. It's White. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Now, you You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide out set, trips right. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. To throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Horton. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Alabama quickly back to the line. Miller with the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get it down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him as he throws. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. He'll take a deep shot here. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About set to get this 2nd half underway. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first half. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The short hands, it's Williams.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dome. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He might want another play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this team. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop now. I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snares it outside, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Running into the open space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, The big running back, he's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season.